Hello and welcome to the Bible Quiz National Tournament Game Day Show, 2016 edition. Yeah, I'm Quincy Wheeler. I'm a Quizmaster at Nationals, and I'll be ruining your dreams in Site 2 for the first 2 days. So, making your lives great. That's my goal. That's my goal. You are. Okay.
I'm Nate Merrill. This year, because of the success of last year's programming for Nationals, I was upgraded to coaching, head coaching Revelation this year, and I'm very excited to coach that team.
And I am Austin Larson. Because of the success of the team I assistant coached last year, Sundown got second place. Now they upgraded me to assistant coaching for Nate on Revelation, and we're going to go for first.
Yeah, I begged him to join me, and it worked out.
Nice.
So we're all happy to be here.
Revelation, I think I've heard of them.
They've been around for a few years.
Yeah, couple. I think I've quizzed against them before. All right, well, here we are in Colorado Springs. Any the altitude having any effect?
I'm having a hard time.
You know,
We barely made it out of Garden of the Gods.
at the rally when they were like, you need to clap and sway. I was trying to do it, and I'm like, it does feel a little harder, I think, to do it.
Wait,
I almost had you recorded, but my camera didn't work.
Wait, did you say something?
The rally.
Oh,
the altitude.
the rally. Oh, yeah, sorry, my ears are still ringing. From the rally, we were sitting in the first row, and things got a little noisy for us. Trumpet, yeah, he's a great trumpet player. I mean, I've seen him like 4 times now, I think, but I've been around forever.
Because you're a big fan and you follow him around, right?
That's probably, we follow each other
It's not
around.
that he comes to nationals all the time. Anyway, all right, let's go on to the show. Here we go. First thing we want to do is, one of our favorite things to do is to talk about great quizzers, and there's so many great quizzers. So what we're going to do is we're going to each pick 2 quizzers that we think have a real good shot at making the all-star team. So we'll pick one at a time, and I think I decided that we would start with the person who's wearing the best outfit today, which would be Nate.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And then we'll
thank
go.
you.
I'll pick last this year because I don't
Okay.
pick it last.
Well,
So you pick one at a time. Pick
okay,
then last
one each at a time.
Last year.
Okay, well, my first overall pick for our fantasy top 7, I guess you could say, would be Jonas Length. He's pretty much dominated the tournaments that I've seen him be a part of. He's been at Northern Regionals, he's been at Iowa Invitationals, and he placed first place at each of those 2 tournaments. And I believe he was also at Kansas City Regionals, and he did rather well there as well. I'm very much in his camp as having the best opportunity to make the top 7 and maybe even top quizzer overall.
Yeah, he's incredible. I mean, I enjoy when he's in a room where I'm Quizmaster.
Yep, very much. All right, my pick is going to be Carissa Nelson from Revelation, and that's not just home team. She's quoted all her material not straight through, randomly, with an error percentage of 0.6%, which is 4 mistakes out of her roughly 700 verses. And I think that's going to get her a long way. She's really shown in the last year, especially you could tell on the stage quiz that she was just in tune, her jump and her question forming and intuition. I'd call her a very intuitive quizzer. I think that's going to take her to the top 7 this year.
Great. Yeah, that's obviously an amazing choice. I had her high on my list to pick as well. But since you guys chose those 2, I will choose Maggie Monington, who is a young quizzer who's been dominating for a while now, and I'm looking forward to see how she advances this year. Obviously from a great quizzing family. She is just a joy to watch quiz. Whenever it comes to my side, I'm like, all right. It's like, same way with Jonas and Chris. I just love watching good quizzing.
Do you ever feel like she's reading your mind?
Yes, I do. And I think she is.
Like doing little,
Yeah.
But I don't think you're weak-minded though, so I don't know how that whole Jedi thing's working.
Thanks for clarifying that, not weak mind.
All right. We've got people trying to get in here, I think, but
Everybody wants to get to the show. Our bouncers are taking care of it.
All right, so we've done our first 3. I'm gonna pick one more that I think will fare very well at this tournament. I'm just looking down through my list here. A lot of people have mentioned some good, these 2 have mentioned some good names already. I would Oh man, this is so tough. I'm gonna have to go with. This might be a little bit of a sleeper pick for some people, but I think he's shown himself to be a good quizzer over the years. He's a senior this year. I'm gonna go with Christopher Davison as being from Midland.
Absolutely. I just told Elizabeth about that.
I think he'll have a really good shot at it. I mean, he's going to be leading that team, Midland, this year. And they're the host ministry, so he wants to do well. And I think he's going to do well and make that top 7.
Yeah,
Good call.
I think he's one of the most underrated quizzers coming into this tournament.
He's a great quizzer.
Yeah, just looking at like how fantasy quizzing unfolded and where he was picked in those drafts, I really think that he's gonna excel. I agree with that, absolutely. To follow up on that, I think a good quizzer for the top 7 would be Lucas Kimball from By Faith. He has led that team at every tournament they've been in as the top scorer, and that team has, I think, gotten a lot better since the beginning of the season till now, and he's been a big part of that. I think he's definitely a shoe-in for the top 14 and will have a very competitive edge at the top 7.
All right, and that's a great pick. My last pick will be Emma Shirk from Warriors NCO. I think that she's got a great shot this year, and she's been up there before, and just a great quizzer. So, there we go, 6. All right, guys, say the first name that comes to your mind. Let's see if we agree.
Oh, boy.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Caitlin Atchison.
All right, nice. I didn't say Caitlin Atchison, but
But we
that's
got
good.
two. We
That's
got
good.
two.
That'll go
Two
with
out
that.
of
That'll go with that. That's pretty good.
Who did you say?
I said Teddy Kaufman.
Teddy Kaufman, okay.
Kaufman's, Tabitha Kaufman, either one. There's so many good choices. It's
Yeah, there
unbelievable.
really are.
So looking forward to see. I'm sure we'll all be surprised, but I'll go with Caitlin Ashton. That's a great pick. That's our 7th pick. All right, we got to be quick with this next part for our next segment here. We're each going to make a bold prediction. So you're going to make a prediction about this tournament and make it bold. All right? Okay, so I'll start off this time. I'm going to repeat my bold prediction from last year, honestly, because I think I made it a year too early. I coached a team from a ministry kind of out east last time we did these books, and we did really well. And I think that the books that we do this year make it a little easier for teams that maybe don't have as great chapter coverage to compete. So I'm gonna predict again that this year in the championship we'll see a team that's not from one team in that championship will not be from Minnesota Teens for Christ, Midland, Summit, or St. Louis. That's my bold prediction.
All right. That is pretty bold. I mean, after what happened last year, that was a very interesting situation.
Yes, yes.
All right. I guess I'll go second since we're going in order, apparently.
Yeah, sure.
My pick. So two rotations ago, I quizzed on this material, or what's sort of this material still, and the top 7 quizzers started. The top quizzers averaged about 85 points a quiz, and then the 7th place quizzer averaged around 60 points a quiz. The next time we did the rotation, which would have been last turn through in 2008, I believe it was a similar type of pattern. There was like 75, 80 points per quiz for the top quizzer, and then the bottom, like the next people, the top 7 were right around 60 points per quiz. My bold prediction for this round of the tournament, for this cycle, for this material, is that we will have a quizzer in the top 7 with a less than 60 point average.
I can see that happening. I can see that
it's gonna
happening.
be rough.
Yeah.
Hope it's bold enough.
Thessalonians alone. That is a bold prediction though, because there are so many great quizzers that
22.
still there are so many great quizzers that still be surprising if that happens. So still bold.
Okay. Yes, so kind of following up on our first segment here, I'm going to kind of contradict our top 7 pick, and I'm going to say as a bold prediction that 4 of the top 7 will come from only 2 teams. So over half of the top 7 will be composed, whether that's 2 quizzers and 2 quizzers or 3 and 1, just from 2 teams this year. And no specific teams in mind, just that's what I think.
That's convenient.
Yeah. All right. Okay, well, that's our first segment. We'll see you in our second segment.